Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdò. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdò. Ayégun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. Good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun Live. Please read the caption of this broadcast as usual. The description of this broadcast as well. Like it, then share it to invite your friends and not so friendly friends. And tell all of them that Mayegun today. I have a message for those of you who recently joined this platform. Tell everyone. You see this part of the Mayegun's Diary broadcast where we have to pass message through music. It is actually an effort to wait for others who are just going to not join us right away. We do not want anyone to miss anything. So the first 5 minutes of this broadcast is to kind of wait for everybody. So as you are joining, share the broadcast as wide as you can. I have all the information that I believe you need for the days ahead. We are in a world where misinformation, propaganda are all intended to achieve one single purpose. Keep the people divided, confused, and unable to really make an informed decision. Mayegun's Diary Politico is just to fill in the gap. Whatever you do with the information is wholly yours. Thank you. Share this. Today, thank you so much, the dear Templars. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us this moment. It is Mayegun Live. As the Fill in the Gap platform, where the undiluted, unscripted information are readily available to those who want them, because what they are doing in Nigeria today, no matter how much we try to distance ourselves as much as possible, it always follows us everywhere. Now, we now know that usually those who never understood the impact of a bad governance, what does it mean? They are beginning to understand the impact, even if you think you have well to do. You have a job, you have a business, you are legit. But there are many things that ordinarily, if you continue to be nonchalant towards, one day, your business won't survive. Your job won't survive. Through single economy policy of wrong people in charge of your government can ruin your life. And in the case of Nigeria, it has been ruining lives. It is not bad to ask for something better. So if the people who are responsible for all of this are not taking responsibility, they are doubling down. They're not listening. These guys believe. They know what the people want. They know what you want. Now that the fear of nationwide protests has gripped Nigeria, it is also to show their vulnerability. Look at them. Come on. Like, forget about your biases now, but look at your politicians. Now they are feeling like, in order to sort of calm you down, it's not to reverse policies that ruined everything, changed everything for you and your family in the last 1 year. Rather, they are panicking. They are spending so much money to, number one, to stop you from actually expressing how you feel. They are gaslighting you, blackmailing you, because they don't want to take responsibility. They are telling you that 1 year is too short. They agreed. But in the last 1 year, they've made decisions that have destroyed your businesses, destroyed your jobs. They have made decisions that have put your lives in danger. Come on. If you think, okay, your own is that you've not been kidnapped, or a member of your family has not been killed, or you've not sold your property to pay ransom, there are other ways that you are also being affected. If you think of it, and you are not selfish, in order to say, my own is still better, we are thanking God. That doesn't mean that everything is bad. People have died because of the actions and inactions of these guys. So they don't want to take responsibility, and that is wrong. It is so wrong that if you look at all of their actions, you will see that they are actions of people in panic mode. They are not composed. They are making an announcement. I mean, in the last 24 hours, Tifnumbu has announced that people should come and borrow money from a 110 billion naira. Oh, come and take money. In the last 48 hours, they have been sharing food, rice. To some point, they were sharing them in traffic. Because according to them, maybe people are just hungry. Give them food. Not what actually turned all of them into these wolves. They know what caused that. But right now, they are throwing money at it, hoping it will go away. And every day, it is pointing to one single path or single direction. Anarchy looms. Here is part of the confusion. In order not to take responsibility at all, right? They have been pointing fingers. They said those who are organizing protest, they want to overthrow Tifnumbu. That's a lie. Those who are organizing protest, they are faceless. That is a lie. You have a lot of them on your screen, on your TV, discussing this, mobilizing, and they are stating their reasons. But rather, they want to use their thugs. They want to use patriots like this, that they will give 5,000 naira to, give them a t-shirt, a face cap, and tell them to go and say no to protest. Now, 5,000 naira they give to this young man, cannot even feed him more than a day. He can't make a pot of soup with that 5,000 naira. He can't buy gari rice or what have you from this 5,000 naira that can last him more than a day. But this is how they want it to be. Oh, give them money. We are doing everything. We are rolling out food. We are this and that. We are giving fertilizer. They are coming up to say, oh, we are doing, see what we are doing. Local government autonomy very soon. See the minimum wage very soon. Don't protest. It has gotten so to an embarrassing stage where those who are shouting, no protest, no protest, they have started protesting in order to stop protest. This is part of the confusion. And what that really tells you is that I don't know which category you will fall into. If you are watching me from Nigeria, okay? If you are watching me from Nigeria, and one way or the other, it be like say this thing will really reach your side, but it will end up as peanuts, right? We were doing a math on this today. This is how they have belittled you. 5,000 naira. If you give 5,000 naira to 100 people, how much is that? Is that not 50,000 naira? Okay, 10. Okay, that's 500,000 naira. Abi, 100 people. So that means 1,000 people with 5 million naira. You can actually get that 1,000 people. Okay, to go out there and say they don't want to protest. That is 5 million naira. How much is 5 million naira? 2,000 pounds sterling. 2,000 pounds. And that is enough to gather that number of people, right? 1,000 Nigerians for a day, for the photo op and all of that. And they are willing and ready to do it. Now imagine that what you get from the 6 billion naira budget is 5,000 naira at the end of it, just to allow these guys not to take responsibility, since they said give them time. So how long do you think 5,000 or 10,000 naira will last you? How many years? Whether Tifnumbu won't do 8 years or 80 years, at least let him do something that relieve your hardship, at least. And this one is not by sharing rice or money, just policy pronouncements, just policy announcement and implementation, which is something they don't want to do. They are talking about student loan. You are a student, you don't even see the loan. You are reading about it on social media. They are even gaslighting you, saying that you Southerners call it a scam. But yet you are a student. You are a student. How come it is not in your school? How come you're not asking for that? That's something that can really impact on your life than the 5,000 naira they will give to you to go and shout, no protest, no protest. I mean, come on. That's something. If you are an entrepreneur and you have a small business and they put out a loan of 110 billion and they said you can borrow some money interest free, you shouldn't stress for that. They should just tell you where, and then you apply, and then you get the money, support your business. That is going to impact on you. It is better than giving you 5,000 or giving you rice. Okay? So when they are, the only visible thing is you are hearing the billions, right? The only visible thing is that you are seeing them sharing rice. At the end of the day, when the rice gets to you, if it ever gets to you, it will never feed you or feed your family more than maybe a day or two. What happened after that? Are you just going to have to like go on fasting? Since you have agreed that you want to be patient. Anyway, they've pushed a lot of things. But it seems that they are not working. But for the sake of context, right? They are using their DSS to pick people up now. Okay? You see this young man on the right on your screen. It's called Malam Jamil. Now, is one of those mobilizing for the end bad governance. They didn't say Tifnumbu resign. It says, it didn't say we'll burn Nigeria. It says end bad governance. And their demands are clearly stated. And I saw Onofunuga responding to these demands on X, Twitter, this evening, right? And he was responding, even though he said they didn't know their demand. Well, these are the demand. Scrap the 1999 constitution. Toss the Senate, arm of the Nigerian legislative system, keep the House of Reps, right? There are some of them that pronouncement can take care of. There are others that actions can be set on them, whereby, within a time frame of 3 months, 6 months, all of this can also be done. But what this means is that you are asking them to hang themselves, so they won't do it. They won't. Not because they can't, even though others will say they can't. No, they can't. I think that's what we should say. Not only that they won't, it's just that they can't. It's like a suicide. So now, if you are making all this, there are those ones that you can pick from and say, because of this, so I'll go and add my voice so that they can do this one. Because of this one. That is what is called protest in the first place. But when the government begin to mobilize military, Tinubu has invited military. They are bringing military back from the Boko Haram enclave. Now, the Nigeria security is about to be further exposed on top waiting. On top, say these guys want to keep their luxury lives. They want to continue to kind of milk you. They cannot really cut down. Like, for real? Now, they are bringing in military. People that they didn't pay. They've given them guns. They are giving them weapons. They are putting them in combat mode. I've been a mode. Like I say, military term will be like combat mode. Putting the soldiers in combat mode, getting ready to shoot. Now they will flood majority of the part of the country with military soldiers. The Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists, all of them, they will now be running. So they are practically the ones who want to overthrow Tifnumbu's government because they can't do what the people are asking. Then they want the people to accept what they are offering. And what are they offering? They are saying you should be patient. Okay? Give us more years. The reform will begin to yield. There is no reform anywhere. IMF and World Bank policies are what Tifnumbu and the rest of them are operating. If you believe them that there is any reform going anywhere, you are dumber than the doorbell, you. Always remember that. I am dumber than the doorbell. You need to print that out of a printer, laminate it, put rope around it, and then put it around your neck. Everywhere you go, please let the people know. If you don't see this, like, you might be dumber than the doorbell. Because see policy, no policy. Now IMF policy, and IMF policy is that we will give you loan. Okay? Whatever you want to do. You want to fight polio? We'll give you loan. You want to fight cholera? We'll give you loan. You want to generate electricity? Okay, yeah, maybe. You want to construct roads and complete the same road? Maybe. But you want to fight poverty? No. But do you want to manage poverty? Yes, we can manage poverty. Then we'll give you a loan. But there are conditions. There is a difference between investors who just want to come and invest in your country, which is to put something in and take it out. They are not interested in developing your place. So IMF, World Bank gave Tifnumbu and gang the policy they have to implement to access loan. And it is to increase taxes. It is straightforward. Nigeria has no money. You are paying subsidy to criminals. who are not really delivering anything. It's just like a monthly thing. Under PDP, they were stealing money from crude oil. Under APC, they were stealing the crude oil without money. That has worsened the Nigeria situation. And with this issue of insecurity, the lack of rule of law, where your judiciary is the most corrupt ever in the world, this has already scared away the real people that should actually come and invest, other than those who are buying your government bond. There's no room to create jobs. The ones available, they are dying, suffocating, because Tinubu's policy says they have to pay more taxes. Nothing is given back from these taxes. Electricity is not improving. Security is not improving. Infrastructure is not improving. All of these are dilapidated enough that businesses are running, the cost of running their businesses are natural, the natural death of so many businesses who have actually died naturally, and those who quickly dispose whatever was left of their business, and they left Nigeria. IMF policy says they have to continue to increase, go and float your naira, go and devalue it if you want us. Now, what does that even mean? It simply means that they have to determine what kind of resources Nigeria will be selling abroad and how much. What kind of Nigeria products are going to be taken abroad and how much. So they place Nigeria in the lowest of the lowest just to give them money that they didn't even give to them at once. They give this money to them in tranches. And as they know, the criminals takes the money within a short space of time, and the money disappears. The treasury is empty again. So they have to increase taxes again and again and again and again. Infrastructure improvement is zero. No real investment. Then they agree to go and borrow money to share money. IMF gave them because they know that is never going to produce anything. You want money to share to poor people? Take it. Go and share it. But you need to devalue your money a little bit more. Okay, we'll do that. Our people are hungry. They need food. We need to buy food for them. Okay, take it. But you need to devalue your money. Then hardworking people in Nigeria, you working so hard. At least they say the most hardworking people in Nigeria are the people where they use hand to dig well. People where they bear conga, or people where they dig a grave. They are the most hardworking people. The next after them are the bricklayers, So when a lady is praying for hardworking, very hardworking, energetic man, they always reject the bricklayers and the all these people where they work hard work. But guess what? No matter any job you do, even in your business, no matter how much you work, the system is rigged against you because of these policies, okay? You are going to lose 40% of whatever you do in life. So let me explain what that means. Let's say you work so hard now, and then you make 20,000 naira, right? 20,000 naira no easy. So imagine that out of the 20,000 naira that you are holding, your 20,000 naira and the value of that 20,000 naira when you begin to spend it is actually just about 12,000 naira. Yeah, you have 20,000. But when you go out there, when you look at what you pay 20,000 naira for now, and what you will pay 12,000 naira for a year ago, that's how they robbed you. Your money, your effort, your hard work, they've been cut down from the source. That is what you call policy. When you have to use your money to buy expensive petrol, and some of it now, we now know that they are all adulterated. That will ruin your vehicle eventually. But before it ruins it, you buy that. You buy expensive petrol or diesel to power your to power your business, to power your home. All of this extra. Then you also ended up to pay 300% increase in electricity tariff.
you do not really have the electricity. They came out to boldly tell you that you have band A, band B, band C, band D, band E, band F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. So imagine if your own band is band Z, you only be getting electricity once in every 10 years. They boldly told you that